And Scott Talks. How are you guys today? I'm on a bike ride. I'm at Bridgewater Park, a retirement community. Active living probably. Nice waterfall here in Ocala, Florida. Just chilling. Got a protein bar at the Publix. One bar. Cinnamon flavor. It's good. That's good. Got my iced coffee here. Chilling. Just relaxing. Just not ice anymore. It looked all melted. I should have put some more ice in it before I left. But yeah, having a nice ride. There's a big heat index warning here in Ocala, so I'm going to have to get back pretty soon. Starts at 11, 12 o'clock, and it's 11 now, so won't bore you with too many details. Got my recommendation for you guys to be watching Countdown on Amazon Prime Video with the guy from Supernatural, Jensen, Ackles, who a lot of people want. He's playing Soldier Boy in The Boys. A lot of people are looking at him like a possible Batman contender for the new James Gunn universe. I love the show. We always catch it when a new episode drops. We catch it, and we're all caught up, and I'm enjoying it. It's wonderful. He's on a special task force with a bunch of other officers of different parts of the LA area, and they're looking for bad guys that could, of course, destroy LA. and nuclear stuff involved and stuff like that. And he's got his own dramas and issues. They all have issues, of course. Everyone has issues these days. But it's a neat little show. And I want you to catch it. I want you to get your Amazon. If you have Prime shipping, monthly or yearly or whatever you pay for, it's free. Amazon Prime Video is free with Prime shipping. And if you want to pay for it, summertime's a great time to pay for Prime. Apple TV Plus, HBO Max, whatever you don't usually get. The network stuff is over with by May. It doesn't start up again until September, October. I'd wait till October. I wouldn't even bother. I just keep getting Netflix and HBO Max and Prime and Apple and binge. Apple's got great shows. I mean, Apple gets the best shows. They still are commercial free, so you can just watch and watch and watch. And a lot of people want to give Apple a try. Amazon's the same way. They've got some great shows. If you've never seen The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, you'll be hooked. You'll be hooked. Guys, you'll be hooked. Even though you're like, that's a chick show, isn't it? It's good. As a guy, I loved it. So, and then a lot of the other stuff on Amazon Prime, they complain that it's too guy-oriented. It's too much action, too much adventure. It's, and it is. Amazon's got a lot of guy-oriented stuff. I guess that's what. But the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel and Fleabag and things like that are not guy-oriented stuff that much. But Maisel's great. Maisel's just extraordinary. And the lady playing Mrs. Maisel is the new Lois Lane in James Gunn's Superman. So you'll look at her and go, I've seen her before in something. And she won tons of Emmy Awards for playing this role. So it was a big gun over there at Amazon. Amazon's got the new Lord of the Rings show, Wheel of Time show. They've got The Boys and Gen V and Invincible and very violent, very guy-oriented stuff. The girls love it too. They love it. It's neat stuff, A lot of people love it. So I encourage you to get Amazon Prime Video, especially during the summer. It's summer 2025 now, July 30th, 2025. Wednesday. So some new stuff is dropping Wednesdays a lot of times on streaming, Fridays a lot of time on streaming, Thursday Star Trek Strange New Worlds will have a new episode on Paramount Plus Thursday. There are other things to watch, of course, but Amazon's got a lot of good stuff, and I encourage you to watch Countdown. And it has more than one meaning for Jensen Ackles' character. It has, you'll find out in the first episode, it's got more than one meaning. It's not just this nuclear threat. It's his life is on a countdown. So there's that. So it's a neat show. And a lot of you watch CBS's Tracker, #1 show on CBS, because CBS is the #1 network in the United States here. And Paramount Plus is CBS. And Tracker, Jensen Ackles, is the guy that plays Tracker's brother and appears in several episodes occasionally. And he said he just called him one day, and they were, joking around. They were old friends, and they were like, hey, because they'd both done Smallville back in the day. And they were giving each other a hard time. I think there was a football game on. And he says, I don't need your face on my commercials, because he had a commercial for the show. He said, well, why don't you do the show? He said, I'll do it, right. Give me a character. All right, I'll do the show. And he did the brother. And that was neat. So, but I'm waiting to see if the other guy will make an appearance on Countdown. Wouldn't that be cool? So, see Countdown. We're still got an episode or two to go, I think. But it's definitely worth your time. I would say get it before the countdown's over. And binge it a little bit like you would Netflix. Isn't that nice? Here in Ocala, Florida. It's nice. It's kind of in the center of the state. Not far from Disney. We can get there hour and a half, something like that. I don't know. But you can get across the state in the same time, about 2 hours, something like that. It's not, you're near everything in Ocala, and you're not near everything. Sometimes it's nice to be in a quiet town that's not the villages. A lot of people compare some of the, this is a quiet version of the villages. You want stores nearby. You don't want 20 roundabouts to get in and out and go to those little town squares they advertise. But the villages are spread out over 83 miles. I mean, it's just a huge place, lots of land, lots of development. And basically, the trick with the villages is to, it's kind of active. It's got some party atmosphere to it, but it's like any neighborhood. You want to be near a store, a Publix, a Walmart marketplace, something. That's where you want your house. Close enough that you can make a quick trip. Villages is really geared towards those golf cart communities. And you want your golf cart to be able to get there quick and easy and get back with some ice cream, even with the cooler, So that's the deal. The Villages is a neat little 55 plus area here in Florida. And we're not far from it. If we want to visit, we can go visit. But we're farther from the storms, further from the hurricanes. So the wind's not as bad here. We're not in a flood area here. We got these dry retention areas, and this is what this is. See how it curves down and collects water? Now, usually they don't have water in them. Usually they're dry. That's why they call them that. This is a wet retention area. But see, all the water would run off the road up here, run down, and run into this. There are pipes on most of these things that lead to other areas, and it keeps moving the water around and to another dry retention area and another one. And that way, the water stays away from houses and different things. And the golf course, people will have golf course communities. You probably, if you retire to Florida or want to move to Florida, you see, I don't want to golf. I don't play golf. What do you care about golf courses? Well, it's more water runoff. All those high hills those golf courses have, that it runs the water away from your house. And then they go down into dips like this and keep you, really good. And a lot of times people want a gated community. A lot of golf course communities are gated, and it keeps you a little safer. I mean, there are times the gates are up in our area for maintenance, and anyone can just get in and out, and you're like, whatever. But they're getting rid of security guards because they cost real money. But there's someone on the speaker that can talk to you, but they're probably supervising 100 different places. You know what I'm saying? They're saving money. They're sitting in the air condition doing that. But speaking of air conditioning, and speaking of the countdown to get away from this heat, it's not bad right now. It's got a nice breeze. We got a breeze. You can feel it. You see the sway. Ocala gets a good breeze. We're in the middle, so we get the east and west winds and the occasional breezes. So it makes it a little more tolerable, but it is Florida. It is summertime. So you want to get in before it gets too, and the humidity's through the roof. I can feel it the sun on the back of my neck. So like, subscribe, and share, and let me know if you enjoyed Countdown. Bye-bye.